Well, hey everybody, it's HeapCVA. Thanks so much for coming by my channel, especially on a week like this, as busy it is during the holiday season. Whatever your holiday might be, I hope you're having a good one, and I wish you all the best, and I'll say that right up front. Welcome to another episode of 911 Operator. We're in version 12.23 of the beta, which means that something happened and we got some goodies to make the game a little different than it was the last time I saw you. Been playing some of the other games, especially Emergency Call 112. Been taking up a tremendous amount of my time that I've let some of the others kind of get to the back burner. Got to stop doing that. So trying to get this going because I may not get another video up till after the 25th for obvious reasons. And so let's find out together, because I haven't gotten through this yet, what's in the new version. Before I say that, I will say that I was going to do a little bit more and have a little bit more knowledge of what's new in the game, but I was stopped by the new end user license agreement, EULA, or EULA, as I've called it, that they finally introduced for the game. That's all well and good, and I see them in most of the games that I buy. There are some things with this one that what I can just tell you is, if you haven't seen it yet or you clicked yes, find a copy and read it, and just get your mind around knowing what they're going to do and what they're saying they're going to do that wasn't part of the original deal when you may have bought into the beta or sent them money in the Kickstarter like I did, because I find some of it a little disingenuous, and I'll leave it at that. The one thing I really have an issue over is their thought process that they may consider putting ads on a game that you paid for. I get it when you get something for free, like when you watch YouTube and people monetize their videos, because you're not paying any money to be on or watch videos on YouTube for the most part, unless you're on YouTube Red. But it's another thing to pay $30-40 for a game and then get ads while you're trying to play the game. I just think that's way off in left field. And I'll leave it at that for right now. I've sent some documentation, some emails to a couple of people involved in putting this game together. We'll see what happens. I do know that this game is not made on this continent. It's made, at least the one company is in Europe, on the eastern side. Nice folks. I'm sure they're great people. But it answered some questions I had in the last video about why they used a certain terminology that they did. I get it. No big deal. I have an answer to that question now. So let's check out free game first and see if there's anything new in the free game version. I had read that there were achievements. Now it says they're not available. You can take that one of two ways: that they're not available, or it didn't work out for them, or you actually have to do something now to earn them. And I had not done anything before that I was getting credit for, so now we're starting fresh, I guess. And so let's open free game. Let's go ahead and do Anaheim. Notice that we get these cards now as it's loading. Now if I had picked another map, it would... All right, now I'm not getting the... and it's not listing the city name either. And it's not going to deploy. So what had happened here, and this is like take 5 of this video, is there's a tutorial now. And I wanted to run the tutorial so that you guys could see that, because we didn't have that last time. Well, I got it up here, started going through it, pushed OK and went to start deploy. Well, notice the screen is blank, so there's nothing to deploy. But I couldn't get to a place where I could deploy anything. And so we're stuck. And notice that it's not listed. So let's try one more thing to see if we can get it to work. And what I'll do is I'll try another map. So it says all the maps are outdated, and I know that they did something to kind of like redraw them. I can't think of the word I want to use right this minute, but it's got to convert it. And so this is another West Coast city. We'll sit here. There's several of these cards. I was thinking you could click next and read them while you were waiting. Apparently that's not going to happen. But it is some of the stuff that you'll use as a dispatcher when you're dispatching incidents. Like this one here, the common questions asked during an emergency call. Where are you? What happened? When did it happen? Is it still in progress if it's law enforcement involved? And who's involved in the accident? And then, does anybody have any weapons? Which you've seen that, but normally you don't have to ask for that. You know, and haven't you heard me yell at half a dozen people for dialing 911 for no reason? Doing things with injuries. So there's a whole bunch of these, and I'm not going to show you them all. It would make this video go 40, 50 minutes, and I don't think I can sit that long. So let's go to continue. We're loading. So again, we didn't get the tutorial. And I honestly don't know how to get the tutorial. And notice all these are empty. So that's not helping us. Even in statistics. You know, there's no way that I can find. And if you guys see anything, if you have this game and you figured it out, please let me know. This tells me that something is not functioning. Or maybe, you know, they're working on something that's going to pop up at a certain time. So let's go back, because that didn't do any good for us at all. So we're back to the dispatch center. Let's look at career and see what's going on in career. We're still in Kapolei. It says, I'm going to reset just because. With the new stuff, again, here's card number 5. If you have any doubts about 911, better to do it than not do it. So let's hit this. Ho! Look, guys. The police officers have their weapons. Holy mackerel. That is awesome just by itself. Notice they started us with $10,000. So the EMS hasn't gotten anything yet. There's no equipment available, but we do have $10,000. We have 3 vehicles we can add. So 1, 2, 3. Maybe not. Can I add them? Yes, there it is. There's police. There's an ambulance. And there's a fire engine. Fire vehicle, as they call it. Let's see what we got for staff. One of the things I'd read is you always add the person that has the best driving. I guess it's more important to be able to drive than it is to use a weapon. We only have 2 EMTs to use on the ambulance and only 2 firefighters for this fire engine. We could probably buy more staffing. However, I'd like to see what equipment's available. Okay, this is good news. We can do this. So I can take his weapon That's good. That's new. We couldn't do that before. It wouldn't allow me to do that. So we got this done. That's cool. So with 10,000, we can actually do some stuff. So there's going to be a lot of pistols running around. Too bad you can't sell them. But now we get to here, and if I do this and do this, then we alternate. We can actually have very ineffective staff before we even start the game. So this guy now, we can afford a pistol for him. We'll give him each a pistol for right now. Now we can start deploying, and we're in pretty good shape. So let's go ahead and go. Now notice that something's different. I guess that means that these vehicles are available. That's new. That's cool. So that matches this here. Nice, nice, nice. No reports yet because we haven't started duty. So let's go ahead and keep your fingers crossed. Notice we have a little clock up here now. That's pretty cool.
Waiting for instructions. Heading over there.
All right, so we'll dispatch an engine to that. A new report. So broken electrical lines, so no problem. Got that going on. I wonder how the pathing and the their ability to get to each incident is going to work. So there's a medical assistance, so we know that one. Excuse me. Got a call. Let's take that.
What's your emergency?
Help! My kitchen is on fire!
Where are you calling from? What's on fire?
The counter! I accidentally threw a cloth on the burner, and the fire spreads quickly!
Okay, do you have a fire extinguisher?
No!
Okay, get yourself and anyone else that's in the house out of the house now. The fire department will be there soon.
Help!
Okie doke. So, doesn't ask for anything else yet. My guess is you're going to see one of those white crosses up there. I almost like the digital clock better than the one with the hands, but, you know, it is what it is. So, see, that's running a red light. I've been doing a little reading about this stuff, and some of the things to walk away from when you're short on personnel. And, you know, seeing a speeder running a red light, I had seen the developer actually say that he had made the penalty for that 0.
911, what's your emergency?
Hello? I need help! It's burning!
Everything's burning.
I'm sorry, ma'am. What's burning?
It's burning! Send in the fire brigade immediately, please!
Okay, ma'am, I need you to calm down. What is burning?
My car! There's a smoke coming from under the hood! Send in firefighters!
Ma'am, where are you? What I want you to do is get away from your car right away. Do it as safely as you can, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I'm sending the fire department.
Well, I'm waiting.
I know you're waiting. So we got that going on. I sent the police officer for whatever that was.
Standing by.
It is resolving the calls quicker. That's cool. We'll get them back down to the hospital. Got the engine going to that incident there. Is it me, or does the game seem to be playing fairly smooth? It seems like they're following a path that makes sense to the location. I'm probably reading too much into it already. So I see blue over here. Somebody needs to see a police officer. So we'll go ahead and get them going. He's not transporting, so I'll send him back. Notice he didn't have any squares filled in. New call.
911, what's your emergency? If you can't talk, please press any digit on your phone, okay? Hello? Is anyone there? Hello, sir. We got a 911 call from your phone. Do you have an emergency?
Excuse me. My phone. I accidentally called 911.
Sir, are you having an emergency?
No, not.
Please lock your phone and make sure you won't call
And
911.
take it out and drive it over with your car.
You won't take up the emergency line for more.
Not really, but
No, of course not. I'm sorry.
it's cool. It happens. They're called smartphones, but that doesn't mean they're really smartphones at the end of the day.
Heading over there.
It looked like this was going back to quarters. Did you see that, draw that path? Or was I seeing things? Okay, another fire call. Fire is busy today.
What are the orders?
So, whatever a technical job is, they got right to it. This is some kind of obstacle in the obstacle course.
Roger that.
All right, go ahead and answer the phone.
Hello? There's an unconscious man here on the pavement.
Where are you calling from?
Around.
Did you see him pass out?
Yes, I saw him falling.
Does he have a pulse? Is he breathing?
Wait a second. Oh, God, he's not breathing.
Do you know how to perform CPR?
What?
What?
No, not really.
Well, guess what?
Okay, put your phone on speaker mode and follow my instructions.
I'll hurt him or something.
Sir, you have to help him. You might even face a fine if you refuse.
I hate saying that, though. There's another way to say that. There's got to be another way to say that.
Then don't do anything and wait for the paramedics to arrive.
If you say so, I'll wait.
See, and that's new. Is that wasn't the answer before? Is that they kind of forced him to do CPR? Huh. Well, a lot of new info coming out. I hope you guys are getting your money's worth on this one. You know, I don't know if it's worth dealing with the end use license agreement that I had to agree to, but you know, there is something to be said for having some things come out that seem to be operating correctly. Okay, still just a medical. This is just a medical. That's all good. We got 17 reputation. Looks to me like the number of calls has dropped off slightly too. He is taking somebody back. So we will send a police officer. Another red light runner. There's nothing else going on, so might as well do that. Take that and get that out of the way. Somebody had put a suggestion on the community boards for Steam, and obviously they're a dispatcher somewhere. And they were talking about setting up districts or making areas where you could tell the like the police cars to patrol this here.
Where did the collision happen?
Around.
Are there any injuries?
No one.
When did it happen?
Yesterday evening.
Yeah, somebody's
Sir,
going to
you
get.
don't call 911 for a car accident that happened yesterday.
But the car's crashed and the bumper's off.
Sir, please contact your body shop or go to the nearest
You're going
police
to get
station.
ignored.
Okay, bye.
Well, at least he didn't make it so it sounded like the guy was going to get an attorney or something. That's not such a bad thing. I'm still fighting the frogs in the throat. I am feeling better, though. Okay, pickpocket. Well, nobody...
What are the orders? 10-4.
Unfortunately, they're all over here. But if you'd split this up into districts, or what police officers where I'm from call beats, BEATS, just like the headphones for you younger people, you could actually have them go in that direction. That's what these square boxes, they should be able to locate those in different places. So
911, what's your
go back to 911.
Hello? I would like to report a robbery.
Where did this happen?
Around.
How long ago did this happen?
A moment ago.
Do you have any injuries?
No, I think we're fine.
Are your attackers still in the area?
They ran away down the road.
Do you know what direction they went?
I think east.
We'll take care of it. Just wait for
That would-
emergency services to arrive.
They can go that way.
I will.
Another happy
Reporting.
customer, I guess. I must have been seeing something with that other thing because this engine's not going back quarters. So forget what I said before. All right, police officers there. We are resolving. That's good. Notice how fast it's moving too. I did see, and somebody put it in words, it was very well written, where it's ridiculous that every incident needed backup. And he even mentioned this vehicle that has 4 police officers should not need
What are the orders? Heading over there.
backup for every incident.
10-4.
And it just was somewhat ridiculous. And I'm already seeing where usually that call requests backup. And it's not doing that right this minute. That makes me happy. Woohoo! It's not going to make me forget the EULA, but I can put it in the back of my head while I'm playing the game. Like I said, the worst that can happen is I'll delete this thing and I'll tell you the sad story about me getting it off my computer because I got mad at him for that. Okay, do you have an injury? We have the obstacle. I did send the engine, so...
That's not possible.
I didn't ask for you to do anything. Okie doke. And we have the 4.0 engine, so perfect. So we're at 30 reputation already. Thumbs up.
Ready for the next case.
Looks like we finished the day. No action on the no reaction. What? That's because it doesn't exist. I'm trying not to get any of these red ones and it's not working. Oh well. We're sitting on 35,900. The police officers still have their equipment, which makes me so unbelievably happy. It's not funny. Let's go ahead and get this police car set up. Let's get another medic, which costs 2,000. Staff this other ambulance. 1, 2, 3, 4, I think is how many of these there are. I think the more of these you have, I believe the faster they clear a scene when we get to that point. And then, well, it's not available yet. There's supposed to be a bigger ambulance that carries more people. So I don't think we have anything else we can do. There is this infrastructure, but I think that's what's existing already, not what you can buy. And there's nothing for sale anyway. So let's go ahead and deploy, get back out on the street, and start our duty. And see how round 2 goes. And that'll end it for the evening. But I think what we're seeing is, I'll find out what the deal is with free play and why it's locking up like that. Somebody will have had to say something about that. I didn't check the bug reports when I went to the... I was wondering if anybody had seen the EULA and was saying anything about it, and I didn't see any details, so I was wondering if I was just overthinking it, if you will.
Good evening. I have a problem with my daughter. She's screaming, breaking things, completely out of control.
Is your daughter hurt?
No.
How old is your daughter?
14.
That's enough just by itself.
Where are you calling from?
We live at...
All right, ma'am. I'll send an officer by.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah. What you don't say is we're going to send a cop to go shoot him, for crying out loud. I mean, you could joke with somebody, but that's not me. It's not my training. That's a quick way to be sued in real life. I think they're taking more direct routes to incidents. But I don't know. I decided that I wouldn't bite on that one, if you will. 3 suspects. So we'll send the van, I hope. I do.
We're ready.
Vandals. I have a friend whose last name is Vandals. So. Well, we definitely have enough people to deal with this. And look at how fast this is getting resolved. And see, they're loading them up in the van to take them away. Nice, nice, nice. Something we were having a problem with the last time we played was getting a car that could take 2 people to load both people. Oh, wait a minute here. We don't need... He didn't... So I can cancel him. I wish there was a button that said cancel a response. That would be nice. New call.
911, what's your emergency?
Hey, there was a robbery
Where did this happen?
around,
How long ago did this happen?
a moment ago.
Do you have any injuries?
No, we're fine.
Are your attackers still in the area?
They took a car and drove away.
Were they in a car?
A black van, but I don't know the plate.
All right, sir. We'll take care of it. Just wait for emergency services to arrive.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. And we are doing exactly what we're supposed to do. Now there's a moving vehicle, which means he's going to call for backup. Or maybe not. Wow. I'm shocked, guys.
Roger that.
No backup. That would have been another call where they'd have had backup.
Case resolved.
They found him, scooped him up, and they're taking him to jail. What more can you ask for? This person's being treated. I think the second thing is running a little fast, but that's sweet. Wow. That almost makes up for the EULA. Like I said, so we didn't get to play the flea pay, but we got to do this, and it seems to be working well. Maybe I did something. I don't know. I just clicked that button, and it stopped, and I thought I'd restart the game and try it. You know, so cut, or take 1, take 2, take 3. We're on what? Take 4 here? Maybe take 5. Just trying to get
911, what's your emergency?
things squared away, and I guess we're going to have
Hello? Is anyone there?
Heck of a rainstorm tonight, too. We've already gotten the National Weather Service alert.
If you can't talk, please
I
press any
think
key
I hear
on your
little
phone.
kids in the background, but see, I'll probably get dinged for that. Not much else I can do. They don't leave me in the location, and it's drunk driver.
We're
Pick him
ready.
up.
On my way there.
That's a safety issue. Boom. See how the little icon changes? I really like that. That is super cool. And in 2 seconds, boom. I mean, they're resolving the cases super fast compared to last time. So what do we got going on here? 3 suspects. We'll go here.
I copy. Going there.
And we'll go ahead and send ambulance. I like this 4-person vehicle for this kind of stuff when they're available. We got somebody hurt. Got the ambulance coming. That's good. Already got him in cuffs. Obviously, giving your police officers the correct equipment soon enough helps. And it's done. Wow. That literally shocks me.
I copy. Going there.
So, running suspect from a purse snatcher. I actually said that correctly, I think. Got him. You're in cuffs. Look how fast that's going. The time is just dialed up a little too high, but I am not complaining. We're knocking them out just as fast as we can. Not physically, but you know what I mean. That works out pretty good. So it's nice to see that these vehicles, now I can tell they're available or not available. They're responding to a call if they're tied up on a call. In addition to these here, I don't know why that one says on there. It just went off. Okay, cool.
We're ready. I copy. Going
Send
there.
an ambulance out. I need for medical assistance. Did I miss a phone call while I was blabbering?
911, what's your emergency?
So let's take this one. There was a robbery.
How long ago did this happen?
A moment ago.
Where did this happen?
Around.
Do you have any injuries?
Yeah, my friend is hurt.
Are your attackers still in the area?
I have no idea. They ran away somewhere.
What happened to your friend?
They knocked him down. He's hurt and is having breathing problems.
Okay, just make sure he doesn't move until the ambulance arrives.
Sure.
Did they have any weapons?
Yeah, they had a bat and a knife.
Bat and a knife.
Take care of it. Just wait for emergency
Was
services.
it a big fruit bat, or was it one of those little brown bats like we have in the desert? All right, enough of that, okay? I promise I won't do that again. So, new report. So,
What are the orders? Affirmative.
get fire en route. I actually sent... All right, there's quite a few here, so we'll go ahead and let that police officer go.
We're ready.
I'm going to keep him here because they may find something else. So it says broken electrical line. Well, they resolved this already, so they're all available.
We're ready. Roger that. We're ready.
Put this guy back because he's not transporting anybody.
On my way there.
What are
Okay,
the orders?
got another.
Heading over there.
Car left the road blocking traffic. Must not be any injuries. All right, let's answer 911. There's the...
Hello? Is anyone there? If you can't talk, please
I
press
said,
A.
to me, that sounds like little kids.
Wait for the location on the 779.
Yeah, again. I'll just let it sit here for a minute. I'm curious what this thing is going to do. If it actually reviews and finds the address, it does. Well,
We're ready.
we're going to find out what's going on. That's cool. I didn't know that. I don't remember if it's ever done that before.
Reporting.
I
Well,
copy. Going there.
normally because you get the address. Well, the fire's out, and we can
Reporting.
send him back to quarters. So what do we got going on here? Child resolved. Child caretaker.
Case resolved.
There you go. I don't know what we did. Threw the cell phone out in the street and let a car run over it? I don't know. Maybe used a hammer. I don't know.
Reporting.
The incident is over here. We are, I guess, down to the last few seconds. If you barely see the second hand. Okay, that's that EMS call.
Resolved.
And we're done. So no action for the car collision because we said, you know, and see, there's the empty call the first time. Now I've learned not to let that happen. So we're sitting on 50 grand this time. So I'll keep this up. We'll see how far we can go. See if we can get into the next map at least in the next episode. So thanks so much for coming by. Really appreciate you checking out another video from 911 operator. Did everything work smoothly? No. Still in beta. Keep that in mind. I'll put this together as a video and get it uploaded as fast as I can and at least get one more video up before the 25th if everything goes well. That being said, excuse me, hope you're having a great day or a great night wherever you're on the planet. If this is the holiday season for you, I wish you all the best. If it's not the holiday season for you, it's just another good day or a nice weekend for you to relax. The same goes to you as well. And if nothing else, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.